They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Judicials will get this season underway as toe meets eye.
She can't be mad at you about the cancer, can she?
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Colorado's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously.
It's time we got you your own car. What do you think? What? I think if you're going to buy me off, buy me off. Amazing. It's amazing. It's good looking. I just think, yeah. All right, you're welcome. So you're here. Yeah.
To pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the run, it's Dickens. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
You really believe that you need anything?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Snag in the middle. It's brilliant. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
And you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this. too. Not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Bucks! First points of the day on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside the spot. Excellent job by the kick coach team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Judicials offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The option look. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You got a 3rd and advantage. Back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's got an open man. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving and creating the explosive play.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Judicials come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the big fullback. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. They're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes. Just hit you in the mouth.
And the Judicials in a good spot here with second and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
It's a draw. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so good.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your ribcage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense.
The deal is we're watching that house. Couple down on the left with the tree in the front. Yeah? What for? No, little birdie told me there's some guys in there that have 3 pounds of our product, which they're selling, and which they sure as hell didn't get from us. So, what's the plan? I just told you. We sit here and watch that house. So one of our entrepreneurs pops his head out, then we ask a few questions and get our property back. Why don't you just go break the door down, just with those bitches and show them who's boss? Because the little birdie also told me these guys are heavily into the product and most likely are. Now what you may not know about
Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's called. Gets back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down.
And then shoot. How's that sound?
From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped at the 33 after the 15-yard pickup.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Lewis to throw. Fires in the trap and a kickoff. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really understands that. I got to understand it. When I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays.
Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with his third possession. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Lewis wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period.
And it's we were saying earlier, so yeah, why are you doing it? Tucker told me, Tucker, you have to learn to keep his damn mouth shut. Tucker.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. I think he's outside. When he score outside.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. Lewis to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finding an escape route. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, and go get the first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it in the 49.
And I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Got him looking to run. He wants to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Lewis wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Here comes the option. Fights off a defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Judicials will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and in scoring position.
They'll ride the running back and leave him with it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He leaves it with his back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Lewis to throw. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
You're thinking, I was thinking that I wanted to do something nice for my son.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Colorado.
And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. Lewis wants to pass. Touchdown, Colorado! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 10 over Louisiana. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. This is a design run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play.
out done. Here is why. He committed an armed robbery and forced Gucci Mane to sign papers at gunpoint while wearing an ankle monitor. 8 of his friends pulled up too and almost choked
All
him.
game long, they have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Lewis to throw. Makes the catch. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback get...
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This offense is doing all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Guess what?
Lining up to add another.
And the Jukes help themselves.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
He's already a point. He's probably getting, I think, at least 40. It wouldn't surprise me if it's like.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gonna run it. It's O'Neal. First attack. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Gilman's work so far today in Boulder. And welcome into the halftime update. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got a little space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that misdirection was just enough to get everybody leaning one direction. And I like when you run the reverse, too, and you see it, you see space, you go attack it, understand where the first down marker is, and they get just enough for the first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Read option, keeps it to the left side. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Judicials are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fullback's got it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
After your defense just went out there and gained a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Sends it back in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And off to the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle, it's good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got him at the 33. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Fires in the end zone. Touchdown Bucks. Got it in the window for the score.
This offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by just 2 to Duke. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Neal. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive, downhill, went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Judicials will punt this one away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, the running back has it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Lewis to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Children, but that very night, that little boy winds up, and Gus can't possibly think that you forget that. All I'm saying is that it is possible that he would think that you're that weak-willed. Drop the sales pitch. I'll do it. You'll do what? Kill him. First chance I get. really? Yeah, I know. But you know what they say, the customer's always right. Ooh, speaking of customer, it's not too late to have a grand opening. I was thinking huge party, balloons, bouncy house for the kids. You know, make a splash. Get on TV. The people moving are going to have to face the eyebrows of doom when they come in. Sorry. How's Hank doing? You know, why he's doing better? Really? Yeah, lately his mood's improved and he's like a maniac with his PT. Yeah, don't get me wrong, he's got a long way to go, but yeah.
Oh, hey.
Hey, hello. Good to see you.
You too.
Hey, your cashier here is quite the salesperson. She just talked me into something called the orbital paste wax pump.
Oh, yeah, no, it's very important to maintain your clear coat. Boy, once that goes. Hi.
Lockdown was averaging 19 cars during rush hour, and we were already up to 22 actual cars. Last night, I deposited $3,800.
$274,000. Give or take.
Give or take?
I haven't counted it.
Wait. 274 cents. And this is how often?
Every 2 weeks. Thursday's good for a drop-off?
But, well, are you telling me you make $7,125,000 a year?
7.5 even. Before expenses.
Look, I can't. This is too much.
So it's more than you thought. And this is somehow bad.
No, that's not the point. I mean, there's no car wash in the world that could do this kind of business. I mean, this is...
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Harris. Dragged down, but now move the sticks for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pocket breaking down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5.
did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dickens. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Okay.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 38 over Northern Illinois. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home.
frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Judicials will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try the run. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Oh, it's close. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
El único que viene soy yo. ¿Y por qué es eso? Mis gerentes piensan que yo puedo representar sus intereses adecuadamente.
Don't be así.
preparación previa. Yo solo hago y 50 kilómetros de todas las actividades. A cambio de eso, negocio y no habla más pronto, no más tarde. Una ruptura absoluta. Pues esa es mi respuesta. Es que sí o que no. Ustedes ya saben lo que quiere el cartel y cualquier otra cosa sería un gastadero de tiempo. Así es que sí. ¿O es que no? Difícil modo de comenzar la cosa así. Aquí no hay nada que negociar.
You got something in mind? Glove box. Figure I better teach you how to shoot. Could be things are gonna get hairy. What is this?
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pardee's going. They'll make the stop, and that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. He's up to 86 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day.
Well, maybe you got it going now.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
should stop judging and accept. So no matter what they do, or even me, because I'm a great guy, it's all good. No matter how many dogs I kill, I just want to do an inventory and accept. I mean, you got your trust over your own kid, and you like accept. What a loving crap. No, you know what? Why I'm here in the first place is to sell you men. You're not just to be the customer. I made you my bitch. You okay with that? You accept. Listen. Leave a light over here, will you? See any residue there?